Now, I want to talk to you about a man who knows no fear of plot, story, or compelling characters. We saw Daredevil, so you know what that means.
Now it's time for How Did This Get Made? We're gonna have a good time, celebrate some failure, not just be a hater, cause you know you wonder, how did this get made? Let's wallow in the mediocrity of subpar art. Perhaps we'll find the answer to the question, how did this get made?
Hello, people of Earth, and welcome to How Did This Get Made? I am Paul Scheer, joined as always by my two co-hosts, Jason Mantzoukas. How are you, Jason?
I'm good, Paul.
And June Diane Raphael. How are you, June?
I'm great. Thanks, Paul.
We have a very special treat today. We have writer extraordinaire Ed Brubaker joining us. You might know him from the criminal series Fatale, Captain America, and Daredevil, which is very excited to have you. You are an expert actually for this movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty much an expert. Yeah.
So Daredevil, not a failure of a movie. We should say that right at the top. Like as far as
You mean in terms of making money?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Financially, made a lot.
Yeah.
It spawned a sequel with not Daredevil, with Elektra.
Spin-off.
Spin-off.
It's like it was a backdoor pilot for the Elektra movie series.
Well, now there's two cuts of this film. There's a theatrical cut and the director's cut. Ed, you've watched them both.
I watched them both in the last 24 hours. Yes.
Did you lose your mind?
A little bit, yeah. They're both very hard to pay attention to. I mean, you've seen the theatrical.
It is real boring and slow. Like the fight scenes
shockingly
are so slow and clumsy.
The fight scenes look like it
they date badly.
Yes. Specifically, and this is the guy
Both actors and fight scenes.
Well, I mean, the whole movie looks like there's a big fight scene between like Elektra and Daredevil, and that looks like they were not touching. They're not really fighting. It looks like they were just actors.
It looks
tapping.
like they shot let's just do it 60% right now to rehearse.
Right, exactly.
And they were like, hey, you guys know something? We were actually rolling on that. I think we got it. I think we're good.
I have to say something up front.
This is going to blow your mind. I know this already.
I loved it.
Holy shit. I don't think I've ever heard that from a human being.
I loved
What
it.
are you talking about?
I loved it. I enjoyed it.
Wow. How? In what way?
Enjoyed that scene you're talking about on the seesaw.
No.
Yes,
No.
I did. Yes, it did.
June, no.
Seesaw scene?
I love the seesaw scene. I love them together. I teared up when she died.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I was hoping against hope she would come back somehow.
Well, she got a sequel.
She did.
You should get a sequel.
I didn't even know about the sequel. I'm excited to see it.
Oh my God.
I really enjoyed it.
Wow.
And here's what I think I connected to the most. The fact that, and again, I don't know superheroes. I don't know like the comic book world. But the fact that he
You
was...
don't know that world.
I
So
did.
it
That's
is-
not a world.
It's not a world.
It's
It's
not a
below
world I know.
tornadoes.
It's below tornadoes.
Way below tornadoes.
But
My knowledge of tornadoes.
what recently did you know a bit about gorillas?
She knew a lot about gorillas.
So do you know
I know
less
about tornadoes and gorillas.
There is a graph on our
And
Facebook
comic
page
books.
that is kind of monitoring what you know about.
and comic books
fact
at the
that-
bottom
Well,
of the
you are
list?
you were the target audience for that movie.
I guess so. Here's what I loved. I love the idea that this superhero, and again, I don't know a lot about superheroes. I love that his power came from a disability.
Yeah.
I thought that was so amazing and kind of beautiful, and that it wasn't this sort of like otherworldly thing that had happened to him or some...
No,
It
and
was
it's
radioactivity.
Yeah.
There
And
was a little bit
disability.
because like that
Wait,
was a
what?
special.
radioactive waste, the stuff that he gets splashed with in the face. And in the Daredevil origin story that isn't in this, he's like saving an old man from being hit by
I
a
love
truck.
in this version,
They
his dad causes the accident.
How crazy is that?
Yes.
How crazy is like in this version they make it so much in the origin story of Daredevil. He's that little kid. His dad is the same. His dad is, and in this one too, like they name his dad the Devil rather than battling Jack Murdoch.
battling Jack
There's
Murdoch,
such weird changes they make to the story. But regardless, there's an old man crossing the street who's going to be
An
hit
old
by the
blind
truck.
man.
Yes.
About to
Okay.
walk in front of a truck.
Who's about to and Matt Murdock runs, pushes him out of the way, himself gets in the accident, the toxic waste spills on his eyes, and he is blinded, rescuing somebody. But in this one, his dad drives him out by revealing he's a bad guy.
Yeah, his dad's like, I don't do that. And then
Yeah,
he's
and then he
his
just
dad
like
roughing a kid up.
runs
Yeah.
by toxic waste factory in the middle of Hell's Kitchen.
And did you see he like
love that
causes
sequence.
he causes the truck to actually
Yes, yeah.
veer and then get sliced with a forklift
Yeah.
so the shit splashes on him. Are we allowed to say shit?
Yes, you can say whatever you'd like. This is not.
And,
Keep it classy, Brubaker.
We're allowed
I've
to. We
said-
just don't like it.
I've
Yeah.
said wet blood fart on this podcast a lot.
But it was.
See, I loved that choice, though, that it was the father, his father betrayed him, and that's why he was running so willy-nilly.
But it also seemed weird because his father betrayed.
he did run very willy nilly. He had a skateboard
He had a
in his hand.
skateboard. He
Why
should've
not
been
use the
skating away, yeah.
skateboard?
He could have skateboarded away.
Why was he skating up? Why was he skating down that alley? I couldn't figure
Well,
that out either.
in the
Yeah.
director's cut.
Here we go.
In the director's cut, he shows up at his dad's work looking for him to show him his straight A's.
Oh, makes more
Well, you
sense.
do see his report card.
yeah,
and
it just
stuff.
splashes down there with straight A's and all like perfect attendance.
But that makes more sense.
And then he shows up at his dad's work, and the guy's like, "Your dad hasn't worked here for years." And then he
Oh.
like immediately skates to where his dad is roughing a guy up, and I'm like,
See, I have to say, I did not understand that the radioactivity of the chemical was making. I thought.
that's why he has the enhanced radar
Yeah.
sensibility.
Yeah, that's why all the things come in so clearly. Like
I
that.
just thought, in my mind, what
You
I
think
was
that all
seeing-
blind people are like that?
No, not at all. I just thought he was this. He had sort of committed so hard to being blind.
Wait, but he woke up in the hospital room and it was immediate.
I know.
he didn't have time
but,
to make that
But
conscious choice.
there is a certain amount of.
But your
I think-
senses do get
yeah,
heightened.
when you
That
lose-
is a reality.
Yeah.
But his get heightened to a
another degree.
superhero's level.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
I
And then
thought-
the other thing that
Most
happens.
blind people don't turn into acrobats.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
exactly. I mean, immediately
All right.
he was.
See,
He did the
that's
little
disappointing.
kid wire foo like.
Well, here's
Where
the
where
issue.
is Stick? Like, how does he not get trained by Stick? Like, there is.
Well,
he
Stick-
trains himself.
Stick came in later.
Really?
So there was before Frank Miller, there was no Stick.
Oh,
the
okay.
original
I guess that is how I
he
know
just like
it.
learned how to fight.
Yeah,
By
okay.
because he grew up in boxing, rings and stuff, or in boxing gyms.
Well, here my issue
Funny.
with this movie is it's kind of what a lot of people say about superhero movies, which is like, oh, I don't want to see an origin story. I just want to see him get into the action.
Yeah.
But they neither do an origin story to its completion, nor do they tell an effective criminal story. It's kind of like,
Right.
it feels like the middle of something bigger. It's just like the Kingpin stuff is so like kind of slapdash.
he's in like
and-
5 minutes of the movie in
Yeah.
the theatrical version.
and he has nothing to really it just doesn't. I don't get what the villain is. It starts to really get together like an hour and 20 minutes into an hour and 48-minute movie.
The first time I saw this movie, I didn't see it in the theater because I was working at DC at the time. So
Right.
I was doing like I was working on Batman or Catwoman or something, but I knew people that had gone to see it. Like DC had been invited by Marvel to go see this, and Marvel, the guys at Marvel. Like Fox made this movie. It was before the Marvel Studios.
Even though they still have that cool opening.
Yeah, they have the cool opening. But I remember like one of my editors at DC said this movie is what everyone says is wrong with superhero movies. Like he basically kills a guy.
Yeah.
The first guy he goes after. Also, okay, this is a thing that I never
That's what's
noticed.
great about it because he's wrestling with this moral compass.
I love that.
Well,
but okay, the opening court scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on there? They're two defense attorneys. They're
don't
representing
get it.
like the rape
rape-
victim, and the other people are representing the rapist. Where the fuck are the prosecutors?
Well, that was the weird thing. I was like, what is this trial? And
Is this a civil case?
Yeah,
is
well,
this
that
like the OJ jury?
Well,
He already got off on the criminal part, and she's trying to sue him, and they can't get that either.
And it's like, and then like Foggy, when they walk out of the courtroom, he's like, oh man, he hired a really good lawyer. That lawyer didn't do anything. He's like, hey, I object to that. And it's like, and then all of a sudden he was off. Like he was just,
Right.
They were like, I mean,
Did you love the comic book Dutch angles in the
yeah,
courtroom?
that was
scene?
really-
The only time they had like dramatic angles, like Batman, like the Batman TV
the
show.
most static room, a no fight scene, just in court to like plaintiffs testifying.
That is what's unclear about the Daredevil. Like it seems. In one sense, he's very suspect of the justice system and how it works. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't believe in it in the court system, and yet he's always calling for the police.
Yeah.
And, like, that end of the justice system
that was
all the
what was-
time.
that
Like,
was-
it's not as though the whole thing is corrupt.
Yeah.
And he's the only vigilante. Like, it does seem like he thinks the cops
Well,
can be of service.
I think the way it was always portrayed is that like Hell's Kitchen, everyone's corrupt, even the cops,
Okay.
kind of. So the cops are on the take, but the idea that Daredevil would. That scene in the subway when he's chasing Quesada.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's like strangling the guy, and then the train noise. Like he doesn't realize after an entire lifetime of this power that the subway train will make this the first time he's ever been in the tunnel, apparently.
It's so crazy
He's
to
in
me.
fucking New York City.
That noises, like in this, like it's almost like Daredevil's great weakness is loud noise.
It's like his kryptonite is
his
noises.
kryptonite is sound.
Spoiler alert: we end up with a finale set piece on a church organ.
Yeah.
So that it can make as much noise as possible.
Well, when Bullseye's banging the church bell.
Oh my god.
Well, I want to also talk about going back to this Quesada rapist.
Oh yeah.
He does so much damage in that bar and seemingly kills everyone in that bar. And when there was only one person he was after, and he doesn't even effectively kill the rapist because he has to chase him into the subways. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people died in that bar that are seemingly innocent or
that's like
have not committed a
they're
crime.
like bad guys. It's a bad guy bar.
It is a bad
Right?
guy
It's
bar.
a bad guy
Josie's
bar.
from
Okay.
the comic. It's the bar where the bad guys hang out. I don't know that he killed them.
Yeah, I
wasn't.
think they're just down for.
They
I
just took some
admit
hits.
my eyes started to glaze over during that scene because I was just like, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
I
And I'm like, how is the pool table on fire?
Yeah, all of a sudden the pool table.
And then he's like standing on the pool table,
So
on fire, and the other guy got away somehow. The only guy he came after
gets away, and he chases him to the subway. They have a
not
confrontation.
realizing
Yeah.
that if a subway train comes by, but
But
then he fucking kills him.
He lets him die. He lets
Yes.
him die. Quesada falls
But
onto
in
the train
comic
tracks.
book, there's a scene where they're clearly paying homage to in the old Frank Miller comic where Bullseye's on the train tracks, and Matt Murdock is such a justice and law guy that he can't even let Bullseye die. He has to save him.
Yeah.
But he's letting this rapist go.
Oh, yeah.
which I agree. I mean,
Sure, I mean,
a professional assassin is worth saving. A rapist, not.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Well, apparently the director was really into recreating a lot of shots in from the comics, and there are moments that you kind of see that. But again, this movie is something that you have this origin story. It's kind of like the first 20 minutes, half hour. Then you go into this rapist story that's kind of not. I would argue not 100% tied to Kingpin, and then Elektra comes in, and then you're dealing with that, and then once Elektra's father gets, we got to get into the Elektra stuff. The romance really takes a center
does.
stage in this.
And I will say
for
that
every
I thought they had
superhero
great
movie, the
chemistry.
romance
Yeah.
is really front and center.
Oh, yeah.
and it sort of seems like they were like,
It's a lot like The Notebook
more
in the
romance.
middle.
well, so you read about this, because when I watched both cuts, the director's cut, which is a half an hour longer, first of all, has an entire storyline with Coolio in it.
Coolio.
What?
Yes.
Yes.
Coolio
Playing
is
who?
Coolio
Coolio.
plays a murder suspect / junkie who is framed by the Kingpin for the murder of this woman, and Matt Murdock and Foggy Nelson defend him, and it's a whole storyline that ties all these plot lines
there's like
together.
a-
actually,
Yeah, because
it's
legal
20 minutes of
thriller.
that you see Matt Murdock and Foggy Nelson actually being lawyers and investigating and meeting with their
because that seems like, and it also is a bigger payoff from what I've read about the director's commentary to tie into the Kingpin. It just seems like at the end it's like, oh yeah, Kingpin
Kingpin's
hired
in
me.
it a
This is-
lot more.
Yeah.
But what isn't in it much more, and there's less of it, is the romance. Like the scene on the rooftop when he's making out with her and he hears like a fight, and then she's like, "Stay with me," and then they're making love. That scene's not in the movie.
That
They
is
never make love in
really?
the movie.
Oh,
like
wow.
they kiss and he hears it,
And he
and
goes.
she's like, He's like, "I gotta go," and she's like, "Stay with me," and he's like, "I can't."
She's
And then
like,
he goes-
"Stay with me. I want to
and
have
then-
the
and then they have
slowest
that
sex scene I've ever had in my life."
To be fair, they did get married after that.
Oh, I know.
Yes, this is it. And
Now,
by the way,
I think that may have colored some of my viewing too, is
See.
knowing that this is where they found their love.
well,
Yeah,
people,
I am a shipper for them too.
Is this
so-
where she fell out of love with Scott Foley?
well, here's the thing that people.
That had happened when she became a bigger star than him, right?
Is that right?
I think
don't
that
remember.
had already
What
happened on
happens? I don't know.
Alex.
Maybe.
Guys, here's a little gossip for you.
Oh, please.
When he was shooting this movie, he was still with J-Lo.
Whoa.
So
Oh,
people
so this
don't
is a
often
Brad
talk.
Pitty
Yeah,
kinda
this could be a
thing.
little Mr. and Mrs. Smith action going on here.
Oh.
I
I feel bad talking about that.
that they could.
No, it's like it's okay to talk about Matt Murdock cheating on every girlfriend that he's ever had, but Ben Affleck can't.
This is yes, he is a sacred ground.
It's also interesting to watch him in a cowl here and knowing that all of the drama that's going on with Batman.
Well, I want to
not
read
a cowl, but in a.
Are you going to read his quote?
I want to read
about
this
why
quote.
He
Yes.
do the next.
This is the quote. He goes, in November 2006, Ben Affleck stated he would never reprise the role, having felt by playing a superhero in Daredevil, I have inoculated myself from ever playing another superhero. Wearing a costume was a source of humiliation for me and something I would never want to do again.
Whoa.
But now he has kids. He didn't have kids then. Now he has kids who want to see him beat up Superman.
He's not in that costume very. I mean, you don't really see him.
And by the way, that's a good costume. I think the Daredevil costume out of
not
all
bad.
it's more realistic. Oh,
It's-
really?
I didn't like it, but
he can turn his head, which is something I've still never been able to accomplish in a Batman
That's
movie.
true.
Even after pointing out, like, I want to be able to turn my head, he still never turns his head in the Batman.
And I agree with you. It does look very real world.
Yeah.
It does
it
look,
looks like a costume someone could
would have
realistically
made.
put together.
I will tell you what does not look real world is every sidewalk street corner they're on. It looks like the Seinfeld sets when the Seinfeld
I
go
was
out in
going to
New
say
York.
the same thing.
It looks so
looks like
shitty.
a studio set,
Yeah.
right? But it's downtown LA. It's downtown
Some of it
LA,
is. I think some of it
apparently.
was on set, so it looks so fakey.
It looks like How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, why does
really-
and I say
I
that as
wish
a fan
Barney
of How
was-
I Met Your Mother.
I wish
No
Barney
offense,
was in this.
no offense to sitcom streets, but they are not the high budget that an $80 million movie.
So guys, please
Maybe
don't
they
freak
were-
out about how we're coming down on sitcom streets.
yeah.
We're not trying to start a war.
HIYM fans do not strike out against this podcast. We cannot have you guys against us.
Guys, we do not want to go to war
With the
HIYM versus HDTGM.
It's HIMYM.
Oh, HI. Okay, yes,
It's
you're right.
Himya.
Himya.
Himya versus Hiddekum.
Now, why does he sleep in that?
So he
Bathtub.
needs a sensory deprivation thing. Oh, and this is the coolest thing in the director's cut, actually, as he's getting into it, the first time you see him getting into it, he hears a crime that's too far away for him to get to, and that's the Coolio murder. And he has this vision of the murder happening, like, on the floor, like it's crawling towards him as he, like, sinks into the thing. And it's really creepy.
Ooh, so
And-
he is like that's see, that's more interesting. Like, see, that's what you were missing.
Well, you would like. I mean, you're never gonna love the Daredevil movie other than June. But like guys who've ever read the Daredevil comic are never gonna love that movie. But the director's cut is closer to what you expect from the movie. It's still got too many stories and too much.
Well, it seems like
stuff
a
in
lot
it.
to put like Kingpin, Bullseye, and Elektra. Those are all giant characters for a first movie where you're not even really growing with the character and
also. Did it not seem weird to you that the movie opens and then, like, within 3 minutes you're in a flashback that goes the length of the entire movie?
Yeah.
It's really odd. It's
the last 20 minutes are the only part that's not a flashback.
Yeah. And the other thing is, in that original, I feel like they were like, you know what? Nobody's gonna watch this opening with the dumb church and stick with this stupid movie. So I have a bunch of flash forwards where we see stuff that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
in
where
that
they're cutting
opening
to
scene
that
where it's
scene
like
where he's
where
fighting
where you're
Elektra.
coming
Yeah.
in and blah, it's like and there'll be like little images that are gonna be in the movie later, as if to say like, don't worry, we know this is opening on a shot of a city, but don't worry, guys, there's gonna be fights and bullseyes in this.
It was
and
really
it's
crazy to
horrible.
like a dumb way to be like, we got to keep them entertained. It's like you just were 30 seconds into the film. Like,
they're showing you glimpses of fights from the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Now, what was going on with all of the medicine he's taking?
well, he's hurt.
I think that was something that they added for the movie because they wanted to make it feel, because he's supposed to just be a real guy like you and I. But he's leaping around all night long and like getting in fights with people.
And by the way, he's
going to
not
be
even
in constant
leaping at
pain.
certain times in this movie. He's like flying. Like him and Elektra. They don't like. They have like superhero jumps. Like, they're not believable.
There's that scene at the end where he's fighting Bullseye and he leaps like 20 feet up into the air.
Into the air.
And it's like. In the comics, he's usually like it's a comic book. He leaps more than you should.
But he's got stuff that he's
he's swinging.
Like,
he's
propelling him.
Yeah,
they have that. I feel like they have that scene in Nolan's Batman too, where he has to recover from the fights that he has because and
he's
those
like
two
taking like Vicodin. Or
he's taking Percocet was one of
I
them.
loved the idea that he was
does
just
chew
taking a
them
million.
like that? I
They
found that
always
upsetting.
chew pills in movies.
It's really, really upsetting.
Have you ever taken a dry pill?
Never, and just chew it.
No.
And
Chew
have you
it
ever
and then
accidentally
swallow it?
bit an aspirin?
worst.
It's the worst feeling ever.
God.
Was that in the director's cut? Him chewing an aspirin? Going, oh,
Yeah.
It was for a long time.
orange juice, orange juice.
Guys, have you ever pulled out your own tooth in the shower?
I totally forgot that.
What was that?
No, okay,
Why
so
does he pull his own tooth out?
I have had a lot of dental work in the last several years. If you're pulling a molar out, you're going to the dentist the next day.
yeah.
You've got to get another molar put
That
in.
made
or,
no sense.
Like,
Here's
he's
the
going to
other
develop
thing.
TMJ problems.
Here's the other thing. If he had been dealing with that, when you have pain like that in your teeth, you can't focus on anything else
Yeah,
but that
exactly.
pain until that tooth's
Unless,
out.
Yeah.
unless you're Daredevil, man.
Yeah.
There you
He's able to block out tooth pain, but not the subway.
Yeah,
For his entire
well,
life.
That, again, the subway was a shock to him, and I felt like in this movie, the rain was also like he's like, oh, the rain kind of helps me out here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like it seemed
Yeah,
like that
what
was
did
the
the rain
He
first
doesn't
do?
thing.
need
Exactly.
the rain.
That's what I
He doesn't
thought,
need
right?
the rain in the comics.
No, and that's the-
radar sense works. The only time his radar sense doesn't work if there's nothing to bounce off of. So if he's like above the skyscrapers, like falling
He
from a
can't see,
plane, he would have no idea where he's going.
Right.
But his radar sense in the comic books, at least, basically he has like a 3D picture and he can see. The reason it's an advantage is because he can see what's in the next room.
Right, he can kind of.
Otherwise, it would just be like, oh, he can see behind him too, which would be better. But
Yeah, I also want to talk about really get into the meat of the romance here. This
Ugh.
Elektra. First of all,
Wait, I want to just wrap up the
Yes.
one thing about Quesada when he lets Quesada get killed,
Yes.
and Joey Pants' Ben Urich shows
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, it's Daredevil. And they're like, how do you know that? That's an urban legend. And he goes, oh, I don't know. And he flicks his cigarette. And Daredevil has apparently left a gasoline double D in the ground.
Yes.
which, by the
Yes.
way,
I was like, what the fuck?
It's in the comic.
It
right?
is the way it should be reflected in his glasses is the mirror image, but in
Yeah.
his glasses it's the forward image, which someone just pointed out is since it's a digital effect, that's a $10,000 mistake. Like somebody
Oh,
did not
interesting.
figure out the right way to put it in
Oy.
his glasses.
That just to me didn't seem like the Daredevil I know and love. Like I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
he's not
He's not that cocky.
that cocky. Like he
but
doesn't
when
need
did he?
to-
sign-
When did he
he's
have
trying
that
to sign his
chance
work.
to like? But by the way,
Also, if you're gonna be Daredevil and let a guy die, that's the time to not sign
Exactly.
your work.
Yes.
Sign your work when you've you've
That's
got the
heroic.
rapist hanging from the thing outside City Hall with a confession. Like
Yes.
then you're like, by the way, this is done by Daredevil. Like
not have
you know-
killed someone in cold blood.
yeah, actually, that's like that's when you run away.
Now, my eyes definitely glazed over a few times in this movie, and I'm wondering, did they ever draw the parallel of how whatchamacallit, Ben Urich's, like how he found out it was Matt Murdock? Did
It's
the
his,
Kevin Smith scene.
oh,
Yeah,
but
the Kevin Smith
just from
scene.
that he's able to figure it.
Yeah, because he sees, he meets Matt Murdock, and Matt Murdock is like, hold this
at
for a
the
second.
ball.
At the ball.
Right.
Hold this for a
Yeah.
second. He looks at it, he goes,
Looks
oh,
at
nice
it.
color.
Nice color, and
And then he
says,
sees
"I
it
wouldn't
again."
know.
Yeah.
got
And then he
it.
sees it again with Kevin Smith, also a
Got it.
Daredevil writer.
Yeah, and
Yes.
then who I guess wrote the stuff that the imagery was taken from.
And Kevin Smith is the reason why Ben Affleck is Daredevil. Apparently recommended
really?
him.
Oh, interesting.
Originally, the part was offered to
Oh.
Vin Diesel.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that would've been-
wait,
Wow,
sorry.
I'm
Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry. I got confused.
Wow.
Bullseye was.
Bullseye.
Yeah.
Oh, Bullseye.
But
Makes
Matt
sense.
Damon was one of the people. I have
Matt Damon.
Yes, I had a few Daredevils. I got to find them now. But yes, here it was. Let's see. It was Matt Damon, Ed Norton, and Guy Pearce were all up for Daredevil, and Cuba Gooding Jr. wanted the lead, but was never approached.
I would have loved
I think
a
all
Guy
of those
Pearce.
people would have been just as good as Ben Affleck, except for Vin Diesel would not have been a good Daredevil.
No, Vin Diesel would have been a
having seen him as a lawyer in that other movie.
Find Me
Find me guilty.
I will say this though, I don't think that Ben Affleck is bad in this movie.
No, I don't think so at all.
I don't think
We all are doing like, I don't think he was that bad at all. No, me neither.
don't think
We're all
so.
doing high pitched. We're all doing
take
high
that
pitched
down.
voice.
I
He's
don't
an
think so.
Academy
What are
Award winner, Jason. He's
that means we're lying.
It means
I
we're
thought he was
afraid of
great.
him.
I would not have picked him for my choice,
Right.
I don't think. But I actually,
He doesn't ham it up or anything.
No, he doesn't ham it up. He plays it pretty straight. The director's cut, he's actually really good in, I think, because there's a lot more of him in it. And apparently that was the original studio cut that everybody was happy with. And I think that's the one that Kevin Feige, who now runs Marvel Studios, was working on this movie in a lower capacity as a producer under
before they realized that like superhero movies are the future. And they
exactly. And before Kevin got to the point where he could actually be in charge and go, let's not just like... let's follow the comics a little bit more and build our own world. But like I read something like Affleck had to wear contact lenses. So
he was actually
blind in all those scenes, which is kind of amazing.
I actually, for one sketch in Human Giant, I wore those milky contacts because my eyes were supposed to be burnt out. And it is the most frightening thing ever to put things into your eye
that make you
and
blind.
then you're blind. It is.
Oh God!
Could you see shapes even?
You're just seeing white. Like you're it's basically like white, like somebody just spray painted over your eyes. Like you can see white, but nothing else.
Oh, it's scary.
So it is he did a good job.
I think that must have been what I really connected to, because to see a man be so vulnerable like that and to be blind, and he's also a superhero, to me, and maybe other women feel this, was like, what could be better? What could be better? Because he's also, I know he can see certain things,
and
but
he's like a
not
pro bono.
basing his feelings on like women's looks either.
He's very Atticus Finch too. He took payment in like a wheel of cheese or something.
Well, my favorite joke of the whole movie, which is when Foggy and Matt Murdock are in their office and like they're complaining about people paying him in fish and cheese, and Favreau's like, I'm expecting Lamont from Sanford and Son to come in here, and I was like, that's a really funny joke. I don't know, I enjoyed that.
That's totally improv.
That
had
really,
to be, right?
Yeah. Really made me laugh.
Exactly like Favreau.
And by the way, Favreau, lucky to get 2 sidekick characters in Marvel films.
I was wondering, when I realized he was in this, I was wondering, like, is this the beginning of like him and Kevin's relationship that then leads to
that might have been
Iron Man?
Yeah,
you know?
What did he do that got him Iron Man? Like
Jumanji 2.
Jumanji 2.
Yeah, Zasrustra or whatever.
Zathura.
That thing.
That's
because before that, his last movie was Elf.
Yeah.
But then look at the Captain America movie. It's the Russo brothers she wouldn't have picked. Yeah. And everything I've seen from that movie looks amazing.
It looks badass. I'm jazzed about that.
I'm so excited.
Well, let's not get off topic because we'll. All
right.
So what I was going to say is, so the director's cut version. Apparently, they screened that, and every woman in the audience connected to the romance and wanted more of that, and that's why they cut a half an hour of the movie and they added in but the director's cut doesn't have like 2 or 3 scenes that are in the theatrical that are all the romance stuff.
Well, it makes sense because there's some weird ass shit in there. Like he pretty much meets Elektra, and then the next scene is like, I've always wanted to bring you up here to the roof. It's like, wait, you just met her. You've always wanted to bring her to this roof in Hell's Kitchen. Like there's a couple like weird connections like that. And then for me, I'm not as well versed in Elektra, so you guys can maybe help with this. It seems to me like where are her superpowers coming from? Because
she is a ninja.
She's trained ninja.
Okay, but is she a trained ninja? Yeah. Is she a trained ninja before her father is killed? Because it seems like then she has like that little montage scene where she's just training.
In the comic book, she was Matt Murdock's girlfriend in college, pre-law. Even, and her dad was a Greek ambassador who got murdered during like some sort of terrorist standoff that was very similar to the Munich thing, where there was like these guys seized the building he was in and he stood up at the wrong moment and got shot, and then Elektra leaves, and 10 or 15 years later she comes back and she's an assassin who used to be a ninja. And that's how she's introduced in the comic, as Matt's ex-girlfriend who's now a bad girl.
She's a villain.
She's a villain.
She's a villain for many years.
She's a villain, and then she goes good because she realizes Daredevil is Matt Murdock, who is the one love of her life. And so she starts to become good. And in the comic, she actually dies trying to save Foggy.
Oh, really?
That's why Bullseye ends up killing her in the comic.
That image of
stop Bullseye from killing Foggy.
Putting the side through her coming out of her bag.
In the director's cut, that's actually in the movie.
It's in the movie too.
No, in the director's cut, there's a wide shot that you can see the back of her shirt sticking out.
Because they were trying to get a PG-13.
They're trying to get a PG-13.
Because that's like a very, and then the
violence is much more intense.
But that's a weird thing. It's like you're taking images from a lot of disparate things and going, we'll recreate that image, but it's out of context.
So, but
They're
in the
very
world
much
of the
taking those
in the world
images.
of the theatrical cut, so we're just to believe that she has these skills.
Doesn't she mention
beforehand.
when they're walking on the street?
Yeah,
in
that
one
her
scene, she
dad
says,
sent her to
"Oh,
a different sensei every year."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's had kung fu training.
Wait,
she
he
just-
goes, "Where'd you learn to fight like that?"
Yeah, exactly.
And she goes, "My dad, something. He said he makes me train with a different sensei every year since I was 5."
But now
Each
here,
one just hangs a
you-
bag of sand.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys
Oh my God, I love
love all of her? I mean, that had to be her doing all
wake
of that.
me
Oh,
up
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
inside.
Well, she's amazing.
Open up
She's-
your eyes.
She
Oh,
did a
the
lot of her
emo
own
bullshit
stunts in
music.
Alias, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
I
already
thought it was
kick-ass.
incredible.
But here's my issue with that character, and it's a big, big flaw, which is, and again, maybe I missed it. I don't think I did.
I don't think you did.
Bullseye clearly kills her father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she is blaming Matt. Like she's shooting or
I
Daredevil.
don't think she saw.
I don't think she saw.
How did she not see it? They're all
She
on
was
the
on the-
I
street.
know, but it's very
She was
clear
on the
that
ground.
She's on the ground.
apparently-
She sees it go over her head.
She didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't notice when
That there was
he threw
another
the,
guy?
He throws the throwing stars as he's standing on the motorcycle,
Right.
which for some reason
Yes, can
it
still
works.
steer. Yes, of
I
course.
could spend
And
an
he
hour
throws-
talking about just Bullseye.
Yes.
And the insanity that was this character.
the peanut on the plane or
What?
the pecan.
What
the
is
woman?
that?
Yes.
That was
Also,
crazy.
How do you kill someone with one nut? Was it a nut allergy?
She choked.
No,
she
he
choked
You
on
can't
it.
choke
hit-
on something that small.
It hit her so hard in the back of her throat.
That's what I imagined.
She couldn't.
as well.
She just died of shock.
He's a real jokester.
Oh, I kind of liked his performance.
I loved his
I thought it was
take on it.
so insane.
It was like hiring Orson Welles to
I
play
felt
Bullseye.
like-
he was so overdoing
I
it.
felt like
It was like
I loved it.
I
He
felt
was,
like he
he's like, I'm a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like, he's like, oh yeah, this is a cartoon movie. I'm a cartoon.
He has a move which he does throughout the movie that I feel like he went up to the director beforehand and he was like, "Hey, you know what I figured out? The thing on my head, I'm gonna treat it like a nipple. So I'm gonna like touch it. I'm gonna touch it like, ooh, yeah." He multiple times like fingers the bullseye on his head, like and is like excited. That and the sound effect they put in for when he puts his jacket on, there's like a
yeah.
rattlesnake
Yeah.
sound. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
He might have a rattlesnake in there that he throws accurately.
I would love that.
That would
Now,
be amazing.
how does he get that bullseye imprint in the comic books? Or is it ever?
That was not. That was.
I don't
That was
know.
for the movie. Actually, in the comic
Oh.
book, he wore a costume that had a bullseye right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then when the movie came out, actually, my friend Brian Bendis was writing the comic at the time, and to try to make Bullseye match the character from the movie more, he had a scene where like Daredevil beats the crap out of him and then takes a rock and like carves the bullseye into his forehead.
Really?
Which I thought was really badass at the time.
I kind of I don't mind that scar on his head. I thought that was
I
a
thought
cool
that was pretty
look.
cool because you can't have a lot of people in costumes running around in a movie, especially when you've got like Daredevil's costume looked,
Somewhat real.
less
and-
ridiculous than you'd expect.
It was just
you
red
know.
leather, and it just was like
Yeah.
a cowl, but not.
And Elektra is never in a costume. Like she
Yes.
never wears the red signature kind of red
She's
kind of
never-
Elektra costume.
Yeah, she doesn't have her headgear or
Yeah.
anything.
And Michael Clark Duncan is dressed like Kingpin, who
he
like,
basically looks exactly like Kingpin.
By
but
the way,
black.
best performance.
Great.
Michael.
So good.
when he gets his knees kicked out in the final fight scene.
Oh my
that
God.
scream! That I want
God.
that image just frozen for life. Like, "Wah!" Like,
That's somebody.
you cannot
Somebody
see-
make a. Is it a GIF or a
Must
GIF?
be.
a GIF.
Make a
of
GIF of that for Paul, please.
just of just his knees being broken and that scream, that monster scream. But he's an intimidating. I liked when he went mano a mano with Daredevil.
Yeah.
but
Well,
again,
'cause that's
it felt
always-
like,
Also,
That's
why
always
is he
a great
the one
fight.
who kills Matt Murdock's dad? That's
Yeah.
like that
Yep.
the Keaton Batman movie
They
where
had
it
to
turns out
tie it
the
all
Joker. It's like, no, the Joker didn't make Batman.
yeah, you don't have to tie it. You don't have everything
Yeah.
has to be a loose end that you tie
They
together.
made a bunch of
very
Batman
small
references
town.
in this. I
It
feel
felt like Batman with a boner. Like, it felt like he, he fucked
Daredevil
more.
is Marvel's Batman. He's Marvel's kind of human vigilante kind of character, morally
He's very
ambiguous.
the street level
Yes,
guy who swings around.
But
and-
here they kill his dad out in the back alleyway, just like.
But that happened in the
just like.
comic.
But I feel like it went down more like the alleyway shooting of the parents.
Batman.
You
Yeah.
know. Then there are a bunch of bats that fly out of the church organ.
Oh, yeah, you're
but I was
right.
like, what the fuck is going? This is weird.
How bad must you feel like if you're Ben Affleck and you're like, you got this good script, and then all of a sudden this is what it's become?
Yeah.
Because the director's cut is better, right? You would
The
argue.
director's cut is a better movie. It's still a bit of a mess. It's still opens with him starting to talk to a priest, and then cuts to. In fact, the flashback is an extra 20 minutes longer.
Yeah,
because it's only
really?
when
Gosh.
after Elektra gets killed and Matt drops into that church that it comes back to where the movie began.
Right.
And now I remember the first time I was watching the movie, I literally called my wife and I'm like, "Look at this. This is an hour and 15 minutes into a 90-minute movie, and the flashback that started at the beginning of the movie just ended." And she was like, "Really?"
Well, that's
impossible.
Well, I kept on waiting for the main narrative to kick in too, and that was it. It was like you find okay, now I know.
Now we're gonna start.
Yeah.
Now I know, and it's like, only 20 minutes to go. Okay, well, I guess this is it.
Okay. What the hell happens in that opening bar scene? What is he doing to that guy when he's sticking stuff?
Paper clips.
Paperclip.
Yeah,
He
paper
shoots
clips.
paper clips
But
down
he-
the guy's throat?
Yes.
What was
Does
weird
that kill
is
him?
yes.
I guess a
That
lot of
doesn't-
acupuncture.
I thought it was
like
just
a
acupuncture. It was like he's just passing out. Like,
No, he
oh my
kills
God,
him.
he hit
He
all his
definitely
nerve
kills
But
him.
there's no
couldn't figure out
blood or
was-
anything.
There's
Bullseye
no- yeah.
repeatedly does what I would consider to be amateur magic tricks.
Yes.
Like he shows the guy a paperclip, then he puts his hand in front of it, pulls his hand away, and the paperclip is unfolded.
Yes.
And everybody's looking at him like, what the fuck's this about? And then he like shoots, and he like flicks the paperclip at the guy and it goes into his throat. And I
But
was
he
like,
has also 20 of
then he
them.
has 20
Yeah.
more undone, unfastened paperclips.
Don't let him into your office.
Is
He's
he
a
like
big
that?
stealer of office
again,
supplies.
and there are certain versions of this comic that I have read, and again, Daredevil is not. Does he do that with every? Is he? Can
Bullseye
he?
is deadly with anything in his hand. He
Okay,
kills-
anything.
What's
he-
weird
he
is though
kills
they
someone with a pencil.
Yeah.
He did do the thing where he rubber band paper clipped a fly that was bugging him.
Okay,
once,
so
and-
all right, so he's
anything,
multifaceted.
anything
He
is a
could
weapon
kill you
for
with a
him.
peanut.
Yes,
Got it. Okay.
If you
but
had a
what's
peanut
weird is he
allergy.
throws a card at one point, which
yes.
is a gambit move.
Yes, I thought that was so
I
bizarre.
thought that was really
Bullseye
weird.
Pre-Gambit.
Oh, is it?
He's used cards
Okay.
pre-Frank Miller even.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
The throwing cards, yeah, it was like, I guess
Okay, that's fine.
whoever created Bullseye, I think it was Marv Wolfman.
Okay.
The guy who created Blade. I think when he was doing Daredevil, he created Bullseye.
Okay.
And I think he's thrown cards the entire time because
Okay, that's
he
fine
must
then.
have known of Ricky Jay.
Got it. Because I was like, I saw that and I was like,
But yeah,
Bullseye,
Bullseye has
that's a gambit move. But
Bullseye
yeah.
has become Ricky Jay. That's how he retired. He
Nice.
got out of it, and he uses it as his cover to travel the world to kill people.
he just Ricky Jay with bangs.
But yeah, this I'm just looking through some of my notes. I wrote down that this movie feels like a shitty video game version of a good movie.
Yeah.
like it just feels like I'm watching weird cutscenes, and they don't all
The
kind of.
sex scene? Do we want to talk about the playground fight dance
Yes.
scene?
A
Please.
scene that took
I loved it.
4 days to shoot.
Really?
4 12-hour days were committed to that sequence, which looks like
Garbage.
like you said, let's just check through it. Let's walk through it. All the fight scenes look a little bit slower than they should be.
Oh,
I don't know
very
why they
slow.
didn't just speed it up in the editing.
That's what I thought, too.
There's
It's
a
like,
scene
just
where
move
he's
it.
like, where Elektra's shooting at him after she thinks he killed her dad
Yeah.
for some reason, and she picks up that gun and just starts blam, 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 and
Yeah.
he's like running away and very
Just-
slowly
yeah, just like-
leaping up a wall. And I was like, that's the slowest parkour I've ever seen.
And if he was moving that slowly, you would 100% shoot him.
Yeah, she couldn't have missed.
He is
By the
still
way, she's a
moving. It might be
ninja.
hard,
She's
but-
a ninja.
but not a gun ninja.
Okay,
Notice
yes,
she's really
all right.
good. If she had thrown a knife at him, she probably would have hit him.
I buy that. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna. All right. That's a good.
They
point.
have the dance scene. So they have
dance scene.
they have a meet cute where like they meet in a coffee shop rather, and he follows her out, and she's like, "Why are you following me?"
Wait, but he senses her before she
yeah.
walks in, remember?
Yes,
And Foggy is like, she's hideous.
Yeah.
And he's like, that good, huh? And then he stalks her.
Yeah,
He really does.
like a real
Cold
gross
stalking.
He
Yeah.
asks her name, and
One-
she won't
one-
give it to him.
But
so
June
he goes
has now
after
made
her.
me know that if I were ever single, which I will never be again, thank God, I could just totally do that. And that's
only
totally
if you're
fine.
blind.
Well,
Oh,
here's
What if I'm fake blinding like Ben Affleck was? What if I just have
just put in those things.
contacts?
Well,
But
she
then
did-
I'm gonna have to commit to that for an entire relationship. That would be terrible.
Somebody, our clip puller who does a great job, she actually cut. They really want to emphasize the blind thing, and she actually put together a compilation of how many times they reference he's blind.
They reference it a lot.
Yeah, have a listen to this.
They say your whole life flashes before your eyes when you die. And it's true. Even for a blind man. What I saw, I'll never forget. Because it would be the last thing I'd ever see. I had lost my sight. but I got something back in return.
Oh my
So
god.
that was all in the first 2 minutes. They just are always referencing, and then when he meets her, we can play that coffee shop scene. Again, they really hit it home. It's like, this is a blind guy. This is not the Ben Affleck.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Sure.
I was just looking for some honey. Could you help me out?
Right in front of you.
Dick.
Well, could you be a little bit more specific?
What are you?
Blind?
That's how they fall in love.
By the way, have you ever said, "What are you blind to
Yeah,
somebody?"
never.
That is just like,
She's kind of rude. Like, there's another scene when at the big ball, she shows up, or he walks up to her, and she does look amazing, but she says to him, "I really wish you could see me tonight." It's like, well, he can't.
that's mean. That's super.
I know you look
But-
great and stuff.
that'd be like going
But
up
he's
to
already seen her in the rain, and does she know that? Does she understand?
He does.
that
He
the rain-
explains. He
So-
explains
Yeah, he
the whole
does sort of
concept
So
of his sonar
all
to her.
she needs to do is turn on the sprinklers.
Yeah. By the way, if I was Daredevil, I would just move to Seattle because then
Yeah.
you get to see all the beautiful women all the time.
How does he see people in the rain?
It doesn't make any
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
In the comic,
Okay.
he just sees shapes.
Yeah.
Right.
He sees the person inside.
Let me
right, that's
throw this
beautiful.
out
See,
at you.
it's even more beautiful.
So
I
a couple-
love that June loved it.
I know. It's amazing.
I was not
By the way,
expecting that
I
at
also
all.
recognize like the story problems
Yeah,
and all
of
of that,
course.
but I enjoyed it.
But it's so true that
quite
at
a
the
bit.
heart of it was a love story, and like if Elektra hadn't been involved, would you have liked that movie?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
I
So-
don't
And
think
that's
you
the
would like the
difference.
director's cut because the director's cut is way like more. It's just about being a superhero and the troubles of doing it,
Right.
kind of.
So they're talking about a reboot, and these are some interesting names been attached to it. Jason Statham has expressed interest in playing Daredevil.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Vin Diesel wants to play Kingpin.
Yeah.
And so someone had pointed out that maybe we should get the guys that directed The Crank
That would
to
be-
come
Oh my
in
God,
and
that
to get
would be
Nicolas
amazing.
Cage to be another villain. That's a movie.
Oh, I would fucking love Nicolas Cage.
Kevin Feige has confirmed that the rights are now back to
Yeah, they're
Marvel,
back to
so
Marvel, yeah.
they can do this. This is, I think, a movie
I think
that
it's
could
a
be
great
really
character,
cool.
though. Do people
It's an
not
amazing
like this character?
Oh no,
Or they
people.
do?
This is like a beloved
Yeah.
character.
And
Yeah.
he,
They
he's
couldn't figure out how to get it going at Fox. I think a friend of mine was attached to direct it like a couple years ago, and it was just a situation of too many notes, too many different ideas.
It's such a
and-
simple movie. It could be
Yeah.
done like the Batman movies,
Yep.
and it would be just as effective and such as and
yeah.
really cool and
Be really easy. You do Born Again, and then you end Born
Oh,
Again.
yeah.
But you do it like a different ending where you throw him in prison, and then
you do
then
that, the reveal story.
Yeah, and then the next
Yeah.
one is like Daredevil in prison, which was like my first.
Yeah, that's how
storyline
you
on
got him out of
Daredevil,
pri- yeah.
was like Daredevil's in prison with all the bad guys. That's never been done before.
that would be
Yep.
an amazing
And,
movie
like,
too.
That would be a really great street level, because Kingpin's in there and Bullseye's in there. And
I would like to
throw
see-
the Punisher in. Which
Well, I mean, look,
Marvel owns the Punisher again.
People love Arkham Asylum and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. It's
exactly.
like it's like that would be a cool movie.
Yeah.
And
Is there what happened to Daredevil after his father died? Like, where did he go? I know
He
he was
was-
training,
okay,
but
they
like,
trained together. It seemed like. Or him
Yeah,
and his father.
and they train training montage, by the way, where he's sitting and reading, and his
Yeah.
dad's just boxing on the roof, but somehow Matt also learns like
Yes.
that whole wire
Everything.
fu, like he's sliding down. I'm sorry, like. Just because you have radar sense, why are you a perfect like ballerina all
yeah.
of a sudden?
he
like
knows.
I could not walk
And it really-
on like a bar.
Yeah,
at
if I
age
knew
8.
where everything was.
That's-
He just does it too. He's
Yeah,
like,
he just
I
does.
bet I could slide 3 stories down a bar.
I'm no longer
Yeah.
afraid.
I'm a
because I can't
child.
see.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
director's cut, did they try to explain that or no? Okay.
In the director's cut, that scene stands out even more because everything else. I mean, it's not realistic, but it's grittier.
Yeah.
And that scene, and the scene where he beats up Tony Soprano's kid.
Yeah.
With the
The stick, yeah,
stick
the-
thing.
Oh my God.
Like, how can he know those poses?
Yeah, he really is posing.
Yeah, he's literally it's like an 8-year-old doing
He
like
just got it. He just
kung fu movie poses.
Well, obviously, we had an opinion about this movie, but there are other people who had a slightly better opinion. Now it's time.
June was one of them.
June is one of them.
June is this. Are we going to read a second
All of my
opinion from
reviews.
June?
This is time for Second Opinions with a brand new theme song.
Second opinions from top to bottom. Crazy movies are fun.
they're not your first, but they're gonna be a second.
From the depths of Amazon they come. Second opinions for everyone. Second opinions.
All right. So,
Did we get more theme songs?
a lot of great ones.
Oh, good.
I love that theme song.
Oh, we got new ones. Thank you guys for sending in that theme song. Okay, here's some great ones. I actually pulled a few. This is from Ronald W. Knight. He writes, I love this movie, and so did my ex-wife. She never liked comics, so that's a great recommendation.
I wish I had her
5 stars.
back. I wish she hadn't left me. Oh, sometimes I watch this movie and
don't
cry because I miss my ex-wife.
I don't know who I'm going to go see Guardians of the Galaxy.
This is from Dixie Elder. Michael Clark Duncan is strong. Whenever life is walking all over me, I just watch any scene with Bullseye and laugh my ass off and get back in the groove. 5 stars.
Wow.
All right. There's so many great ones here. This one, this is from Marion Wilson. This film's got to be the best action movie I've ever seen, barring Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
A lot of people come down for Tokyo
Yeah,
Drift.
really?
I like Fast 5, but
Yeah, Fast, but
5
this-
and 6.
5 and 6.
I especially
And 7, I'm just
and 7.
assuming.
I mean,
7 is going to be
the best one.
amazing.
Kurt Russell, come on.
It's James Wan, right?
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I especially like Evanescence's Bring Me to Life video.
Oh, yeah.
I love
The
that.
story is original, and I haven't seen any other films about blind superheroes. Have you? 5 stars.
Wait, is that the song that's played during the montage?
Yeah.
The training montage?
Yes.
Oh, God, I hate that song.
It's so terrible. And then here just I got to keep on reading these because they're so good. Jake Edelstein writes, it reminds me that justice is blind in the sense
Oh, my God.
in the sense that there's no discrimination against the rich and the poor, the mighty and the lowly. Unfortunately, that's only in the comic book universe. Rob a 7-Eleven and you'll get 15 years in jail. Swindle billions out of investors.
Oh, boy.
Plea bargain and a slap on the wrist. Wall Street needs a daredevil. 5 stars.
Amazing.
And
Well, he is a street level character, so that he could just exist. Just move to New York, Jake Edelstein.
and then finally from Maxi Cat, he writes, forget Ben Affleck. That guy's getting married soon. Well, maybe not too soon. Anyway, see this movie to
happening?
check out the spanking new Hollywood golden boy, Irish heartthrob Colin Farrell.
Oh, my
this
God.
man is as hot as chili wings in Palm Springs. Grindin'. Plus, he has the acting abilities of a serious talented actor. That's the best. He has the acting abilities of a seriously talented actor.
Oh, my God.
5 stars.
Holy
Is that
shit.
from IMDb from when the movie was out?
From 2003, January
Oh,
30th,
my God.
2003.
Wow.
Why
So-
does, at the end of the movie, why does Bullseye get stigmata in the church?
Oh, yeah.
He's shot through the
okay.
hands and strikes a Christ
that-
pose and
yes,
has stigmata.
that
I was
makes
like, what is
no
this
sense.
imagery?
But they kind of
right?
pulled away from it, too. Like, he kind of does it, and then...
They basically make him a Christ
Yeah.
figure, and then Matt Murdock literally throws him out a window.
Well, remember
I was
they're,
like, what?
they're doing the fight after he kills Elektra. He starts fighting Daredevil
Yeah.
and Bullseye start fighting, and then there's like a police chopper and there's
Yeah.
cops everywhere. So apparently that sniper was just shooting. It was like a
Yes.
police sniper just
Just
shooting at both of them.
but shooting just through it because he couldn't see
a
through the stained
wall
glass
or-
window.
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand.
That was
He's just
crazy.
Like, I'm gonna take a shot. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anyone in this church.
I think I got a shot of something.
And Daredevil,
I'm about to
his
shoot
radar
something.
sense sees it coming, and that's how he.
It's so...
and meanwhile,
so random. You've
Bullseye.
forgotten those cops are even there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
No
Yeah.
reason...
I had to rewind it like several times to get to the point where there were cops there, even because I was like, "Who is this sniper? Is this a kingpin sniper?"
And why are they... Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
Bullseye has
It's
backup for the
fucking
first time in
stupid.
history.
And then also they kind of in the theatrical version they barely touch the priest relationship is like
Oh, yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah,
here,
yeah.
and it's gone like because I thought in the beginning like does he sleep in the church in this like because it seems like he's yeah
The other thing that I loved was in the church when Bullseye breaks the stained glass window above him and catches pieces of
Oh,
glass
yeah, it's
like they're plates.
like Chili
yeah.
Willy
like in a
like
pile.
Chili Willy
Yeah.
catching pancakes in a
He literally catches stacks of glass and then he uses them to like throw and spin and I was like, this is so stupid.
And this is in the era where they had already made all 3 Lord of the Rings movies, and
Yes.
people knew how to do green screen.
Yeah.
Where you're reacting to things that aren't there, and
Yeah.
they're still having him
just
catch falling plates.
Well, there was something really interesting. They said that because Superman did such a good thing, they raised the budget from $50 million. That was the shooting budget, and they pushed it to $80 for $30 million of special
wow.
effects to enhance the visuals. Which look, that stained glass window scene really showed that off.
Yeah. Half the like the early stuff when he's a kid, when his dad is can't remember who plays his dad.
I forget his name.
I don't know.
I'll find out right now. It's
He's got a name that sounds exactly like another
it's
actor.
David Keith.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, David Keith and Keith David.
Keith,
I always get
yeah.
them confused. So David Keith is doing like a Popeye face.
Yeah.
Like, Matt, you can't fight with people. But like all those scenes look like they're filmed on green screen to me.
Yeah.
Like all the
Yeah,
there's
they
like
did.
a hard line around all the characters. Like it almost felt like someone was putting their hand on you and pushing you away from the movie.
Don't be
and
connected to this.
Don't be connected to this. Don't be engaged. I'm going to tell you what this movie is about. And then at some point that just stops and he's like an adult and a lawyer.
Yeah.
That's why it's like it's so confused. It was
Yeah.
like they didn't commit to just doing a Daredevil movie without an origin story.
Yeah.
Because in a way, I almost feel like I could go without an origin story. You don't need to really know.
Yeah.
I think it felt like that's what they were doing. Would you recommend this movie? That's the question.
I did not watch the director's cut. Maybe I would do that. I don't know. I thought the movie, maybe it's also like, if you're a Daredevil fan, which I very much consider myself one, I was profoundly disappointed when I saw this at the time.
Yeah.
And when I watched it again for this, I was like, yeah, this is a bummer. It's a bummer because it's a missed opportunity more than it is like a terrible movie. Like the fight scenes are boring and kind of slapdash.
If they were faster.
If they were more successful,
Yeah.
I would maybe be into it. But it just doesn't work. So I would say no.
Ed?
I feel like its biggest failing is that it's not engaging. As much as when we're talking about it, it sounds more interesting than it actually plays somehow. And even the director's cut, I found myself glancing away at my computer to look up does that just...
It's
and
very
I had a hard
slapdash.
time, and I want to say, if you're a Daredevil fan, if you want to see a Daredevil movie, you should look at the director's cut just to see.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that there'll be another Daredevil movie
I
now
feel
that
like now
Marvel
they can
has
do
it
it really
back
good.
and they,
I would love
hopefully do something with it. But it's still, he does have that costume, and you see in the new movies they're trying to make him look as little costumed as possible.
Yeah.
So I wonder how they'll pull that off.
I'm very curious. June?
I guess I would say
You love it.
100% yes.
I love that.
100% yes.
I will say that I just feel like nothing is really given that much attention to, and that's the thing that's a bummer. It's like his relationship with Favreau's character, the reporter, Kingpin. It's like it's all pieces are there.
Does Ellen Pompeo have a line of dialogue in
No, it's
the
so
movie?
She has one where I think she's requesting to be his +1.
Okay.
Yeah.
She has 3 scenes in the director's cut where she clearly is really into Matt and not into Foggy at all.
Oh, okay, so that's there.
And she's offering to get Matt coffee, and Foggy's like, I'll take a cup, and she's ignoring him, and so she has
they
interaction there. Like
it feels like an unfinished puzzle on a table. It's like, oh, that looks kind of like if you put that together the right way, it would be cool. But right now, it's just a bunch of pieces.
I feel like
there are better bad movies to recommend.
Well, here's the thing. I think I'm also coming at it as someone who's never heard of this character before.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh, it's really cool. I love this guy.
Yeah.
And,
Well, he's
I've
awesome.
never heard of it.
What's hard about it, I think, is they're trying to include so many kind of pieces of Daredevil from throughout the years that
that's
they wind up
too much in.
It
was a blender.
Yeah,
they wind
too
up with
much.
nothing.
And they
they
normally
wind
do
up
that-
telling no story by trying to tell all the stories.
I think the issue is partially is that because Daredevil became Daredevil as a child, they got screwed because they can't do the Spider-Man young kid version.
Yeah.
They got to do the older version, but they got to pay homage to it's weird.
Because
So-
he had those powers for a good 8 years before his dad died or something.
Yeah.
He was 15 or 16 when his dad died in the comics.
All right, so guys, what do we want to plug? Ed, what do you got coming up that you'd like to talk about? Obviously, Captain America is coming out.
The Captain America 2 movie.
Yeah.
That's sort of loosely based on a comic I wrote.
Your
That'll be
new book is
exciting.
amazing.
Oh,
Velvet.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing.
I have not read that.
Yeah.
I got to read that.
I would have brought copies, but mine got mailed to my house in Seattle.
How dare you?
But my new comic out, Velvet, which is kind of like a woman spy comic about sort of the what if Moneypenny was framed for the murder of James Bond is sort of the
that's
kind of pitch for it.
And it's Steve Epting.
Steve Epting, the guy
Drew
who drew Captain America for me, is my artist, and that's out of Image.
Awesome.
And just that, and I can't talk about the stupid Hollywood stuff I'm working on.
Why?
Very
We'll have
exciting.
to talk about it when we're not recording.
God damn it. God damn it.
And
You'll be very excited.
Yeah.
What?
June.
When is this
This
coming
can come out this week.
Oh, so Ass Backwards is out November 8th in theaters.
yay.
in
And it's on
10
streaming
cities,
already.
And it's already streaming on iTunes.
And Amazon, I think, maybe.
Yeah, all
Okay.
VOD
All-
pretty
yeah.
much. places you can find it. And
it's fucking hilarious. I saw it this week.
Thank you,
Crazy
Jason.
funny.
So good. Watch it, download it, do it all.
and that's it.
Jason?
I
League,
don't
right,
know.
man?
Oh, the league, bro.
Bro,
The league,
league,
bro.
bro.
Bro, the league.
Check out Jason and I in the league, bros.
Oh, bro, league, bro.
I loved your episode that you and Seth wrote.
Oh,
That
thank
was
you.
So
amazing.
funny.
That was really funny.
Very
Yeah.
divisive episode.
Yes.
Lots of love for it,
Really?
lots of hate for it.
Yeah, my wife leaves the room when the league comes on, so I was like trying to tell her about
So
it. She's
does
like, I
mine.
don't care. Like, that show's too mean.
Well, thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Ed, and see you
Thanks
next
for
time.
having me.
How to discriminate.